Welcome to the Gateway City. Yes, we are in St. Louis, Missouri, home of the Blues, and this should be a fun one. Glad you could join us. She's Cheryl Pounder. I'm James Cebulski for EA Sports. The time for talk, the time for hype's over. It's time to drop the puck now. The Blues take possession here on the opening draw, and we are underway. Passes up ahead from the left wing. Dropped him in the open ice.
He knew exactly what he was doing with that hit this early in the game. He's trying to send a message and dictate the pace.
Moves it quickly over to McDavid. Feeds it to Ekholm. All quick work with the stick and comes up with the puck. Quick pass to Broberg. The Blues move the puck in the defensive zone. Gets it over to Parayko. Slides by the check. Oh, he gets a piece of the puck to deny them there.
Man, is he ever difficult to defend. Hey, James, I mean, so difficult when you're shoving. You're doing everything you possibly can to move him, separate him from the puck. But his core strength and his balance is certainly the victor as he takes this one to the net.
And sneaks in there on the tie-up and comes up with the puck. The Oilers are in transition. Great use of the twig as he pokes that one away. Plays the puck up ahead.
Great vision to see that stretch pass.
Oh, he wants a piece of it with the glove.
Skinner is able to square up to the shooter right here. He's in a dangerous position in the slot area. What a great save, James.
Tries to get the puck over to Ekholm. Oh, great move to sidestep the check. Can't complete the pass as it goes off a stick. Beautiful read in the defensive end by Shen. Puck set down the ice. We'll get an icing. Getting closer to the halfway point of this frame. Still looking for our first goal. Oh, and he takes possession of the puck from off the wing with the centers all locked up there off the draw. Here we go. Up-man rush here. Oh, a clutch save. Here's a short pass to Fowler. He's it off. Oh, comes up with the stop. And the puck stopper hangs on to get a breather here for the team.
Dreisaitl's been getting some good looks when unable to convert here, and really tough when you're in a pointless streak and you're trying to get yourself going. You want to cash in on a few of those opportunities just to make yourself feel like you're contributing.
And he sends it across to Nurse. And he takes the feed. Fires it into the offensive zone. Quick feed to Folk. Shot. Gives them nothing in front. Here's a chance in front. And it goes off a stick and off target. Binnington's going to give everyone a chance to breathe and hang on to the puck. Play ready to resume as everybody lines in for the face-off. Sooners won the face-off. Taken by Folk. Takes the feed from the wing. Here's a pass to the middle. And that goes off a body and a ride. The Oilers look to start the transition game. And now he angles it across to Lazar. Broken up at center by Tucker. Slides the puck to Buchnevich. Poked away by Henrique. Into the offensive end right up the middle. Pass to front. They score! Wait, hang on here. They're waving it off immediately.
This is not going to count, James. The goaltender had no chance of playing that puck. This is going to be goaltender interference.
Face-off coming up, and you can tell there's still a little frustration in their faces after that non-goal call. They take possession as he locks him up off the face-off. Blocked, and he may have just stopped the goal.
I think he did, James. I mean, you got to protect the house, especially when it's a great threat shot like that, and he finds a way to get in front of that and quick.
They've got numbers here. Slides it across. Goaltender covers it up, and we'll get a reset here. Past the midway mark of the frame. Still no score in this one. Offense is on face-off, and he wins the draw. Oh, how did he stop that? What a save by Skinner. Edmonton's got it into the offensive zone. St. Louis has it in the defensive end. Moves the puck into the attacking area. The Oilers gain possession in their own end. Along the side, here they come through the neutral zone. Makes a move, and the puck hops away from him.
Sometimes when you lose the puck, it's a product of trying to do too much. Sometimes keeping it simple is more effective.
Dishes it off. Oh, what a save in front.
Well, these are the saves when you know that your goaltender is dialed in, James. The ability to get to the top of the crease and be square to the shooter, that's a great save.
The Blues get a hold of the puck along the boards. Now he slides it up to Neighbors. And he coughs it up with the pass. Made the save on the play.
As a goaltender, sometimes you just have to react. You turn the brain off and you just allow your eyes and your body to do the work for you. And he does exactly that with a reactionary save.
Slides the puck ahead to Neighbors. The Blues carry it along the wall. Receives the pass. Shot. Oh, it stays out. He got a piece of that one. Moves it to Nurse. Big hit along the board.
Wow, he was so aggressive on this one, James. He recognizes that he's got to close and then shoulder on shoulder. This is a clean hit and disrupts the player from the puck. That's a beauty.
Big hit, and that frees up possession. Takes the feed. St. Louis plays it along the wing. Comes up with a big-time glove save.
I really like this save, James, because he challenges the shooter who's all alone in the slot area. He turns aside a real dangerous opportunity.
Good solid hit on that play. Solid hit on the play. St. Louis will play it from behind the net. Sends it ahead to Bushnevich. And a great heads-up defensive play here. There you go. Period number 1 is done. We're going to come back in just a quick moment with period number 2. Stay with us.
Now's your chance to play clean. Drop your plastic cups, bottles, and clean paper products into recycling bins throughout the arena. Thank you, fans, for joining us in the campaign to save energy and keep our city clean.
Clean sheet of ice. Period 2 is set to go. Looking for that go-ahead goal here as the play is underway in the second. Let's get the talented Cheryl Pounder back into this one. What do you make of the first 20 minutes of action?
St. Louis is certainly feeling it out there right now. They're playing with a ton of confidence, and you can feel the energy that's coming throughout the bench. They just have to figure out a way to finish. I mean, if you can finish, they're going to bury this opponent.
Oh, and he comes up with a big stop there. Still plenty of time left in this frame. We're still scoreless. Thomas has it in their own end. Puck is frozen, and we'll get a face-off. Both teams gliding into position, and the official set to drop the puck. Edmonton's won the faceoff. He grabs the puck here at the point. St. Louis tries to break out from their own end. Takes it to the front. Oh, what a big-time stop by Skinner.
Goaltender spends so much time doing tracking exercises, and it's utilized right here as he knows where this puck is coming from, and he makes the save.
Edmonton's got the win off that draw. Sends the pass over. Into the attacking end. Here's a chance. Stopped by the goaltender. St. Louis gets the puck near the boards. Broberg's got it in the offensive zone. Denies it in front.
When the puck's in the low slot, and the goaltender gets right out next to the shooter and makes the save.
Here's a shot, and he comes up with a stop there. Edmonton's won the draw. Roman's taking it from his own end. And he handles the cross-ice pass. St. Louis takes possession at center. Takes the pass. Passes on over to Neighbors. Intercepts it in the neutral zone. Slides the puck across to Folk. Tries to feed it over to Neighbors. St. Louis plays the puck along the boards. Here's an opportunity in front of the net. Takes the shot and comes up empty.
Well, this shot is really hard, James, but a nice reminder that if it isn't accurate, it doesn't stand a chance.
Shakes himself free. Tremendous block on the play.
And the bench really erupts on that one because otherwise it would have been in the back of the net.
We haven't even hit the midway mark of the period. We've still got zeros on the board. Puck is dropped and he wins the draw here in the defensive zone. Can't keep a hold of it after that hit. Directs it on over to Frederick. Swings by the puck check. And that clamps off the iron.
Oh, a great chance there, James, and an opportunity to get the go-ahead goal, but the pipe gets in the way. It says, not today.
The Oilers gain possession. Through center along the wing. Lowers the boom with that hit. Sent into the offensive zone. St. Louis looks to break out in their own end. Drills them. Fires it. Scores! The icebreaker goal, and finally we have one in this game.
Yeah, it took a while, James, but they found the back of the net, and it's still the first one in the game, so the opponent is hunting. If I'm making this pass, it's icing, James, but for him, man, it is tape to tape, the long bomb stretch pass. You cut the ice in half, and then you make it count. Beautiful execution from start to finish.
St. Louis has taken a 1-0 lead here in period number 2. It certainly isn't for a lack of trying, though, Cheryl.
Yeah, they've been all over the ice. There's been a real consistent effort, and I've liked the aggressive nature of their play. They've been driving lanes, they've been attacking seams. They just haven't been able to finish, and they do it just there, so you've got to believe that creates some momentum and some more confidence to get another one.
Moves it quickly over to Walker. And he gets a piece of that one and denies it. Slides it back to the blue line. Gains control of the puck here on the line. And a great save. Skinner's got the puck, and he's going to hang on.
There's always certain players that know when something needs to happen in a game. Listen, they're trailing in this one, and you have to be aware of how you can ignite your team. Well, that is a huge hit, and you can see just in the response that it elicits from the bench.
Past the halfway mark of this period, the Blues lead it 1-0. Nice start winning the draw here inside the offensive zone. Quick pass to Thomas. Back to the point it goes. Big time save on a big time shot. Now scooped up by Roper. Stopped by the goaltender.
Skinner's been so consistent throughout tonight's game, and I mean, he's made timely saves as well. A lot of shots that he's faced, and his save percentage is an indicator of it.
Scores! The captain comes through!
Well, these are the types of plays in a game that you don't get often, so you have to make good on them, and they do exactly that, James. They utilize the space they're given, they have the numbers, and they make their opponent pay.
Both teams readying here for the face-off. The Oilers win possession here in the open ice. Slides it diagonally to Kapanen. And that's a great heads-up play by Fowler. Handles the pass. Edmonton's gained possession along the boards. And he loses possession of the puck after trying to make one too many moves. St. Louis steps inside. Centering pass in front. Oh, and he whiffs on it. defensive end up the middle. Makes a move in front. Sacrifices the body to block that in front. Slides the puck over. Taken along the wall by Kapanen. Spectacular stop by the goaltender. How did he hang on to that?
Man, he was right on that puck. He knew exactly where it was. It was tight to the crease. He got out and challenged right away to make the save.
We got a whistle as the puck's frozen.
Oh, that's an absolutely massive hit, James. These are the types of hits that can change the landscape of the game. The power of the legs right through the body. Lack of awareness there on the puck carrier.
Both sides lining up for the face-off, and I can think of one padded goaltender who would love nothing more than a quick clear here, Cheryl.
Oh, you know it, James, because the puck has been in the offensive zone. Just look at the last shift where they maintained pressure throughout that shift until they got that whistle. So they'll need to continue that, because if you're the opponent and you're saying, hey, who's most vulnerable right now? You know it's the goaltender, so you want to keep him hemmed in.
Oh, comes up with a kick save. Can't keep a hold of the puck after that play. The Oilers take possession in the defensive end. Puck dumped in, and they'll complete a line change. St. Louis with possession in their own zone. Here's a short pass to Neighbors. Sends it out in front, and he denies that great opportunity there.
Skinner's last save was outstanding. He knew exactly where that puck was going to go. That's anticipation at its finest, to be able to get to the right spot, know where that puck was coming from, and make a high-grade A save.
Teams are ready for the draw. The linesman about to drop the puck. And there's the horn. 2 down, 1 more to go. Both teams will get a chance to catch their breath and get ready for a big third period next.
Hey fans, we'd like to draw your attention to the far part of the arena where we're welcoming all of our minor hockey kids here in attendance tonight.
Fans are buzzing. Teams are gliding into position here for the start of the third. We are underway here in the third, and this could come down to next score wins. St. Louis has possession of the puck. The Oilers gain control of it. Scooped up along the wall by Draisaitl. Looking to make something happen along the boards. St. Louis has it behind the net. Moves the puck up to Thomas. Takes the puck into the corner of the offensive end. Big time stop there.
The goaltender is very aware of where that puck is in that low slot area and defends his crease by getting out, being aggressive, and taking away any of the net.
Oh, how did he get a piece of that?
Great positioning by the goaltender to redirect it to the corner, getting it out of danger.
Takes the feed. Passes it over. And the puck departs the zone. And now it's grabbed by Bouchard. Bank pass feed. Can't pull the trigger. The Blues have it from their own end. Broberg stick handling in his own zone. On-man rush. Pass in front. And that's intercepted. Quick feed to Mangiapane. Quick shot. Denies him with the save. Angles it over to Thomas. The Blues looking against the half wall. Unloads a shot. Shuts him down. Handles the puck. Here he is, shot in front. And a great save. Picked up along the wall by Fowler. Scores! And look at the reaction on the ice. His first of the season, and his teammates look just as pumped.
Coaches and staff always preach that hard work leads to opportunity, and this is an exact case of it, James. Being hard and tenacious on retrieval and then finding an opportunity out of it, that's reward right there.
St. Louis has what they hope will be the game winner with that goal here in the third.
Well, they can hope, James, but they got to play. They got to have an impact it because they know that their opponent is going to push. This has been a neck-and-neck game where they've held the majority of possession, but they haven't found a way to open it up yet.
Quick pass across to Neighbors. St. Louis on the attack. He stopped it! Oh, he stopped it!
It was like a rubber band, James. I thought he was out of the net, but he finds his way back in to make that save. Fowler's been sniffing in and around the net all game long. Multiple scoring opportunities. Finally going to connect on the last one. But if you look at his body of work over the course of the game, he's had a lot of sustained pressure in the offensive zone, and he's been a real threat.
Inching closer to the midway mark of the period. St. Louis is trying to build on that one-goal lead. The Oilers win the defensive zone faceoff. Puck picked up by Kapanen. Edmonton's in now. Putting the hard hat on here. What a hit. No, they didn't like that, and here we go. They're going to fight.
I didn't like it because it was a dangerous play, James, and you got a player down as a result, and of course you got to respond, and it results in dropping the mitts.
A pretty spirited dust-up there, and, you know, the motivation to respond, kind of like it.
Well, yeah, it's jumping in for a teammate. And listen, it's a contact sport, so things like this can happen, but it was the nature of how it happened, and certainly he didn't feel that it was a clean hit, so he's stepping in for his teammate and making sure that he's sending a very clear message.
I think they found the tooth that was lost, and both teams now back inside the face-off circle. Henrique's won the draw at center. Picked up along the boards by Walden. Dumps it into the ozone. Puck grabbed by Jones. The Blues have a hold of it in the defensive zone. Moves it to Shen. The Oilers are across the line and into the offensive end. Oh, he kind of struggled with that one, but he got just enough to keep it out. Gains control of the puck here on the blue line. Under siege and finally grabs that one and covers up for a whistle. Washington's up next on the schedule. Tickets still available. Go to the box office, or you can get them online. St. Louis has about a half a period to go here as they lead it in this third period. Moves it quickly over to Ekholm. Somehow knocked away by the goalie on that one.
Skinner's been fantastic in this game. It's the timely big save, and he's a real difference maker, not just between the pipes, but also the message it sends to the entire team. It's just a calm, right? Anytime you're defending, you find a way to make that save, and now all of a sudden you're moving the puck north. I think you play differently when you have a guy in the net who's making those kind of saves.
More than half the period has expired. It's 2-1. The Oilers will start off on the attack after winning the draw. Big time stop there. The Oilers have it now. And the puck's splintered away. Grabbed along the board by Ekholm. Takes the puck along the boards. Denies him on the slot. Slides it up to Neighbors. The Oilers get a hold of the puck in their own end. Gaining momentum along the wing. Taken by Fowler. Moves the puck. Slides it over to Kyrou. Can't maintain possession. Slides the puck across to Mailloux. Dishes it to Kyrou. The Oilers have the puck now. St. Louis has it. Mailloux's moving the puck through his own zone. Oh, a solid heads-up play to knock it down. The Oilers have it in the offensive zone. We'll get a face-off after the puck stays covered up. A lot on the line here in this offensive zone face-off. Edmonton's got the puck inside the offensive zone. Dismiss that chance. What a steal in his own end. The Blues scoop it up along the boards. Moves inside. Phenomenal save with the glove to knock it away.
The shot's coming from the middle of the ice, and it has some heat on it, but he's ready and waiting for it. He's to position, and he makes the save.
Puck scooped up by Torchenko. Quick pass to Bjugstad. Glove save made by Skinner. St. Louis is looking to bring it home here as they have been the dominant team offensively tonight, and they continue to lead late in the third. And now it's grabbed by Broberg. Saucer feed. Easily turned aside by Skinner. Edmonton's got a hold of the puck. Works it across to Bouchard. Loses the coverage there. Fires it into the offensive zone. Great use of the stick in the defensive end by Broberg. St. Louis has it against the half wall. Oh, it stays out! Whoa!
I don't know how it stayed out. Neither do the fans in this building, no matter who you're cheering for. You gotta give kudos to that save, James. We thought it was in the back of the net, so did everyone else.
Shakes off the defender with some nifty moves. Puck picked up by Echo. Here's a shot, and that was stopped. Edmonton's goalie is on the bench. The extra attacker has jumped into the play.
Not trying to take it.
Scores into the empty net. Connor, I feel like you must have had a few empty netters in your day.
Oh, yeah, this guy's on the back end, and I didn't have hands, so when I scored, well, listen, I celebrated. I was down and out, fist pumping everywhere, even when it was the empty net. On the dying moments of the game, they get the empty netter, James, and that's just a result of having urgency, making sure they protect the middle of the ice, and hey, they get it down the ice and get the empty netter to boot.
The Blues with that empty netter should seal the deal here, barring a complete, absolute, epic disaster, right?
I would say that, James, and that was perfectly executed, I might add. The empty netter, that's the only time I'd ever get one. But when you look at that and the lead that they now have, it would have to be disastrous to give it up.
Shot! And the goaltender comes up with a piece of it to keep it out of the net. And the fans on their feet recognizing a solid scores into the empty net.
You pull your goaltender for the extra attack, and then you're unable to convert and execute, and it winds up going the other way, and you pay the price. Now you can see the body language on them, James, the dying moments of the game, and they're able to get the empty net goal. Everyone can take a deep breath here, as that should do it.
St. Louis is having one of those nights that anything that they put on net seems to light the lamp, and they lead it big time here late in this third period. And we are all over with this one. Edmonton's aggressive approach trying to get back into this one just didn't seem to go according to plan here, Cheryl.
I'm not sure what the plan was, James. You pull your tender in hope of getting back in the game, but after the first goal, it's over.
What a game, what an atmosphere, and they're not done just yet. Here they come back out onto the ice.
Oh, listen to it in here. I mean, it's electric. They just love what they saw on the ice, and they're getting a salute, a thank you, which has gone down as tradition for this team to be able to say, hey, fans, you've been there all the way.
Fun night at the rink, and for all of us here on the EA Sports team, I'm James Cebulski. Good night.